All over the world, billions of dollars are invested into the development of new companies, technologies, and theories. But are all these things good for humanity? And who exactly is paying for some of these weird things? Here's the 15 organizations that have funded crazy ideas. I'm Melissa, and today I'll be your narrator. Number 15. Nankai University. Mind-controlled car. Researchers at Nankai University in the Chinese cities of Tianjin have been developing a system for driving a car with nothing but the power of the mind. The team spent 2 years creating a headset which scans the electrical patterns of the brain and tells the car to stop, go, turn left and right, and even lock the doors. Funded in part by a Chinese automotive company, the car may open doors for the disabled. Number 14. University National Bank. The Kardashian Card. To capitalize on the internationally renowned image of the Kardashians, the University National Bank in Minnesota teamed up with the sisters to create a prepaid credit card. Aimed at teenagers and featuring images of the family, the debit card seems to look like a good idea, until you look at the costs to purchase the card, the monthly fees, and the cash withdrawal fees, all of which came to nearly $200 a year. The card was canceled after 3 weeks with only 250 customers. Number 13. Google. Human-powered monorail. In 2010, Google invested $1 million into an innovative new transport idea. Squid is a New Zealand-based project that aims to create a monorail system which is totally pedal-powered. Passengers lie in clear plastic pods which hang suspended from a metal track and push the pods with pedals and a number of gears. There are plans to install Squid in resorts and hopefully, one day, in cities. Number 12. The University of Bristol. Biscuit dunking. Who else but the English would have funded a study into the best biscuit, or cookie, to dip into your afternoon cup of tea? A study in 1998 by the University of Bristol sought to determine the best speed and angle to dip your chocolate cookie, and another piece of research in 2016 by the Institute of Physics looked at the best biscuit for optimal dunking. The winner was the rich tea biscuit, a result that shook the nation. Number 11. NASA. Robot balls. Perhaps the best candidate for extraterrestrial life in our solar system is Saturn's moon Titan. It has water and hydrocarbons, but also a treacherous terrain of rocks and methane swamps. This makes normal exploration difficult, so NASA has been working on a system of interconnected rods called the Superball Bot. The spherical robot can bounce when dropped from a height and rolls over solids or through liquid. It is also very light and requires no parachute. Number 10. Kickstarter. Molecular scanner. Crowdfunding is the next big thing in investment, and websites like Kickstarter are getting public investments of over $600 million a year. One project, Squid, is a portable molecular scanner that analyzes the chemical composition of whatever you point at it. It can tell you what medicine you're taking or even how much fat is in your slice of cheese. A smartphone with Squid integrated into its system has also been announced. Number 9. Colgate. Frozen meals. The frozen meal has been around since 1945 and is a highly competitive market. In a risky move, the dental company Colgate entered the business in 1982 with their range of kitchen entrees. The company hoped that the snacks might lead to even more sales of their tooth care products. However, it seems that consumers could only think of toothpaste when they saw the Colgate brand, and assumed that's what the chilled goods would taste like. Number 8. British Ministry of Defence. Cloudseeding. A long-running conspiracy theory in the UK claims that the 1952 flood in southwest England, which killed 32 people, was caused by a military experiment. There is some evidence that the Royal Air Force was testing technology known as cloudseeding, where aeroplanes would drop chemicals in clouds, causing them to rain immediately. The British military have denied any interference, but accounts from pilots show that they really did figure out how to make it rain. Number 7. University of Minnesota. Swimming in syrup. Imagine two swimmers. One of them is in a pool of water, and the other in a pool of thick syrup. Who do you think would swim faster? The University of Minnesota tested this question by filling a 25-meter pool with water and gum, and it turns out that both swimmers would move just as fast. Although the gloopy syrup creates more drag on your body, it allows you to push yourself harder through the liquid. Number 6. NASA. Squid Rover. In another effort to find the best vehicle for exploring moons like Europa or Titan, NASA has turned to nature for design inspiration. The soft robotic Rover resembles a giant squid with a flexible body and light-up skin. It also has the potential to generate its own energy from the water itself. Perfect for navigating oceans under the ice of cold moons, this tentacle technology has so far received $100,000 in funding. Number 5. The Pentagon. Beef jerky. Military spending in the US has often come under heavy criticism, and a good example of this is the $1.5 million that the Pentagon invested into developing a special roll-up beef jerky. It sounds like the perfect snack for an agent with an appetite, even if the money did come out of the weapons program. Although tastier and cheaper than alternatives, I'm not sure I want my jerky in rolls like toilet paper. Number 4. The Vatican. Animal-human hybrids. In 1600, the Catholic Church burned a man at the stake for suggesting that the universe was infinite and attacked Galileo for stating that the Earth revolved around the sun. So it may be surprising that today the Vatican has a research fund that includes space exploration and medical studies using stem cells. Pope Francis is said to have approved a study that injects human cells into pig embryos, creating a pork person chimera. Number 3. Albany Medical College. Coked up jazz rats. Albany Medical College receives grants from the National Institute on Drugs Abuse to test rats' appreciation of jazz and classical music. They found that the rats didn't much care for the sounds until they were given cocaine. The results suggest that the drug-fueled rodents chose Miles Davis over Beethoven when they're high, but prefer silence when they're sober. Some people have criticized the experiment as a waste of money, but it sure sounds fun. Number 2. Kickstarter. Potato salad. In 2014, Zach Brown posted his idea for investment on Kickstarter. His page said, "Basically, I'm just making potato salad. I haven't decided what kind yet." Zach was asking for $10 for his potato project, but he ended up receiving well over $50,000 from amused investors. Of course, Zach made the dish and even released a potato salad cookbook. It goes to show that sometimes, if you want something, all you gotta do is ask. Number 1. DARPA. The Mecha elephant. In 1966, DARPA, the U.S. Defense Research Agency, was studying how to improve mobility over the cross-country terrain of Vietnam. The research led to a project to develop a mechanical elephant that would stomp through the jungle on powered legs. The director of DARPA called it a damn fool idea and cut funding before the public found out. It probably would have just been cheaper to use real elephants. This video was made possible by our fans over on Patreon. Thanks for your support, guys. Thanks for watching, guys. Catch you next time.